Hello there everyone, and welcome to this video. A video which, to be honest with you, I would rather not have to make, because this kind of stuff should be quite, self-explanatory and shouldn't really need saying, but given that there's been a lot of hate going around in the Age of Empires community recently for, various different casters or even myself, I feel like this kind of, this needs to really be said. First of all, to clear up a few issues and to really remind people of why we're here and what the Age of Empires community really needs to go forward and to prosper. So, of course, what I'm talking about is internet hate. And it's something that, it affects a lot of people, from small individual streamers to, big corporations. It doesn't matter who you are. Somebody has got you in their sights. Someone has you on their radar, and they're going to be posting hate about you online. Most people, we learn to deal with this. I mean, you put yourself in the public spotlight, I guess, when you start making YouTube videos, when you start streaming on a regular basis, and when you start building a bit of a following. There's always going to be people who don't like you, or they disagree with what you have to say, or they, generally are looking to pick you apart. Unfortunately, those people exist in the Age of Empires community as well, and I'm making this video because I want to remind people that we are here for a game that was released in 1999. We're still here today in 2017, and we're still here to enjoy that game, and that's what's really brought us all together. We all have a common interest in Age of Empires 2. Now, this community, it's not a big community. It's pretty small in comparison to the larger communities out there, such as, in CSGO, Dota. We're a tiny, tiny corner of the internet. And it would be great, it would be wonderful if everybody in that tiny corner could get along and be respectful to one another. Now, you may not like a particular caster, you may not like his accent, you may not like the way that he casts, you may not like the things that he says, but that doesn't mean that it's okay to post pretty horrible things about that person. Now, I'm not saying that it's not okay to criticize, don't get me wrong. Without being able to express criticism or your feelings towards something, we'd all be eating Marmite and banana sandwiches for the rest of our lives because we daren't speak out against the creator of that wonderful sandwich and tell them, actually, that's quite disgusting, I don't want to eat this. Of course, criticism is fine, but it's how you phrase it, how you approach it that matters, right? At the end of the day, when you're typing online, you're not really thinking about the person who's going to read that message. You're not really thinking about the person on the other side. You're thinking about what your opinions are, and I know not everybody types their opinion to hurt somebody's feelings or something like that, but at the same time, you have to keep those things in mind, because there is a real person on the other side of the screen, and there are real people that your words will affect. Now, obviously, like I say, criticism is okay, but when it comes to flaming and bashing, that's not okay. There's a lot of people in the Age of Empires community who give their time, a lot of time, because they love this game, and they want this game to grow, and they want this community to grow. I would like to think that I'm one of those people. I'd like to think that, I recognize that if, I spend time casting on Escape AoE at the weekend, that I can help to do something positive for the Age of Empires community, and that I can help to grow the community. And in growing the community, by hosting large events that, get to the front page of Twitch and get the attention of media and get more people looking at Age of Empires, I hope that in doing that, everybody in the community is going to benefit. The larger the community is, the more those people in it will be able to thrive. The more people will naturally, organically discover the other streamers, the other casters. And if that community is bigger, of course, yes, I'm going to benefit from that as well. I mean, that's just logical, but everybody will benefit. Now, if I was doing that and then I was reading online, oh, Zero Empires is such a horrible person, oh, he's such a crap caster. It's demotivating. And obviously, I've been doing YouTube for a long time now. I like to think I've got a thicker skin towards those things. And believe me, this video isn't about what people have said about me at all. No. I just don't think it's okay to say those things about anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. If they're trying to be a force for good and they're trying to promote this community and help this community grow, and they're doing it with their own spare free time, they deserve respect and they deserve recognition, regardless of whether you like that person or not, because they're doing it to help everybody. They're doing it because we all have the common interest. That is Age of Empires 2. Now, obviously, any online community is going to have drama. Any online community is going to have trolls and flamers or whatever. Personally, for me, I don't know where do you draw the line in the sand? What's okay? What pushes it too far? What's further? What's unacceptable past constructive criticism? I don't really know where to draw that line, and I think that's why community moderation is very important, why community discussion is very important. And I would like to encourage anyone who sees any kind of, unnecessarily over-the-top flaming or whatever, like really inappropriate comments, I'd encourage anyone to speak out against that and to set the record straight, remind people why we're here, remind people that what good is being full of hate when at the end of the day we're here to play a video game, we're here to just have some fun. So when I started with Escape AoE, the premise of the project was to try and bring people together, to try and get people to work together on a common goal, which of course is to grow the Age of Empires community, put on some great events and some good shows, and help people to get back into this game and rediscover this game and become a part of something bigger. And in doing so, everybody would benefit. Everybody would be able to generate more followers just by the community as a whole being bigger. The whole idea was to build bridges where there were once ravines. You may or may not know that myself and Memb never really got on that well in the past, and I like to think that by coming together and casting, we could show some solidarity. We could show that, okay, things have been put behind us in the past. We're working for a common goal because we love this game. And if you're a follower of Memb, you will know that he loves this game, and I definitely love this game as well. And it's disappointing to see hate from people who are a fan of me or people who are a fan of him. It's not okay. It's disappointing to see that, and I hope that we can address that, and I hope that we can continue to move forward and we can continue to support one another, whether or not we always agree on the same things. No two people will agree on everything, but I think we can agree on one thing, and that for the benefit of the Age of Empires community, every creator, everybody who is a public figure should do their best to preach some love and preach some respect, and definitely not advocate hatred, flames, and negativity in this community, which is very small and quite fragile. So thank you for watching, and I hope that I got my message across, really, which is just love thy neighbor, be kind to one another, and support the Age of Empires community. That's all I ask, and I hope that you guys will go forward and think about that a little bit more as well, because it's very easy. I know I've done it. I know that I've said things that I really have regretted later on, and it just takes a few moments to think, okay, who's on the other side of that screen before I type this message, before I hit send. So thank you for watching, and I know this is a little different to the normal kind of content, and I hope I don't sound like some ranty old man, but I love you guys, and I love this game, and I hope that we'll continue to do well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video for another episode of Strongest Army Challenge, which is going to be coming up this week. But for now, I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day.